is Ravana, Ray for short. I brought you this channel to bring a passion of mine to all of you. I've been on the journey of witchcraft since I was little. My aunt taught me a good amount of what I know now. I'm currently on the path of Norse paganism with green witchcraft and standard Wicca mixed in there, but I'll get into that in a minute. Today I'll be talking about the different types of witchcraft, the ones that are base knowledge, an easy search away. But I'm saving you all that time and putting it all here in this channel. There are loads more, and if you want to, and if there are some that you're curious about or you want me to talk about more, I will actually research them for you and I'll put them into a later episode when the episodes that I go more in depth. There's an added bonus to this first episode. I'm breaking stereotypes of witches, and that'll be here in a minute. Here's breaking the stereotypes. No, we're not evil. We don't sacrifice humans. We don't eat babies. Men can be witches too. Men are witches too. Warlocks are bad. They're oath breakers. They're bad. No juju. Bad juju. You can actually be Christian and practice witchcraft. That is a thing. You can believe in the Christian God and still practice witchcraft. There's a big stigma about it. We can get into that later. But not all of us have a bunch of animals. We're not all crazy cat ladies. We're not. Some of us crazy spider ladies. One of the last stereotypes that I thought up of just off the top of my head was we don't all live in cottages deep in the woods. Most of us wish we do, especially us introverted ones like me. Wish we could live in a cottage in the middle of nowhere, but we don't, sadly. Alright, let's get into the different types of witchcraft. So as I stated before what I am, green witchcraft. Green witches work more with nature, animals, plants, but primarily with plants. Kitchen witches, they add magic and energies into their foods and their cooking. So, as an example, somebody you know that just makes better cake or like better coffee than everybody else, it's kind of something like that. And a hedge witch, or a hedge witchcraft, they travel to the astral plane and they primarily work with spiritual work, stuff like that. Cosmic witches look to the stars, astrology. It's kind of in the name. They just looked at the celestial bodies. Elemental, again, in the name. Earth, fire, air, water, spirit. They just practice elemental craft. That's just what they're based on. Hereditary, they're born into practicing coven or practicing family of witches. Ceremonial, they do elaborate ritual work. So those crazy rituals you see, that's a ceremonial witch. That's what they do. Fairy, they respect, love, and study the fae. Emphasis on the respect. Celtic, they worship, study, and, base their magics off of the Celtic and I'm probably saying that wrong, the Celtic magics and deities, stuff like that. Augury, you've heard the term before. You may not know it, but you've heard it before. Augury witches, they concentrate on symbols, omens, and signs. So like reading tea leaves, stuff like that. Dianic is an offshoot of Wicca focused on deities. Eclectic embraces all the types of magics, and I mean all of them. All of it. Hearth witches, they work with magics based on the home. So yeah, just it's based on the home and family and stuff like that. Hellenic is the Greek deities. They worship and study the Greek deities. So as an example, there's Athena, Hades, Poseidon. I think everybody knows Greek at this point. Lunar, again, another one that's in the name. They study the cycles of the moon and the phases of the moon. So like there's the full moon, there's the new moon, all of those. A sea witch, name kind of throws it off a little bit, but not quite. They're water witches, I guess. They study more on the water magics. Norse, again, another one I could talk about for hours, based on the Scandinavian, like the old Scandinavian religion that worships gods like Thor, Freya, Odin, Loki, Tyr. Again, I could say all of them if I wanted to, but there's a lot. Secular, they don't believe in deities, or like deities aren't worshipped. I shouldn't say they don't believe in them, they just don't worship them. Then there is the shamanic. They enter an altered state of being, so they meditate and stuff like that. And Wicca, basically just modern paganism, flat out modern paganism. Thank you for joining my little channel here with my first episode ever. I am saving for a new camera. I'm currently filming off of my phone. I will be going more in depth in later episodes, so the following episodes after this, I'm gonna start with green. Like, it's gonna go in the order that I stated them for the most part. Again, if you have more questions, or there is a type of witchcraft you think I missed, or you've heard of one that you're curious about, drop it in the comments below and I will look into it for you and I will add it to the list. Let's see, what are the other things? Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, get my channel out there. Again, this is my first ever episode. I am excited to get this out here and start sharing the knowledge with everybody. I may be a little quirky, a little bit weird, but that's just who I am. And I hope you have a great weekend. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I am wishing you the best, and I hope you have a great day. Mwah.